What's going on, everybody? Cigar Titan here once again with my good friend brother Stogie. Say hello to people.
What up, Cigar family?
And today we have a very special episode. We are on location at the Culebra Cigar Company here in Ontario, California. Brother Stogie, why don't you tell them what we got in store for them today?
Pretty much today we're going to give you the open look of this wonderful place here and show you what they have to offer for the Cigar Society.
You ready to get started?
Let's go.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Cigar Titan YouTube channel. I'm here with brother Stogie, and we got two very special guests with us today. Go ahead and introduce them, Ritchie.
I'm Ritchie Garcia, General Manager of Culebra Cigar Company.
And I'm Robert O'Neill. I'm part owner of Culebra Cigar Company.
And today we're going to be talking a little bit about the Culebra Cigar Company here in Ontario, California.
All right, so pretty much what we want to know today is what is your target demographic here at this location at the Culebra Cigar Company?
Well, obviously anybody that smokes cigars would be our target audience. When we designed Culebra Cigar Company, we had a vision in mind that we really wanted to open up not just to traditional cigar smokers, but also to newcomers, millennials, women, who feel in the past, maybe when they've come into different cigar lounges, that they felt a little intimidated. So we wanted to really take that intimidation factor out to where everybody feels comfortable coming in and having a cigar. So whether you've smoked cigars for 25 plus years, or you're just getting into cigars, or you just want to hang out with someone that does smoke cigars, but you want to be in an environment where it's clean, it's friendly, and you can hang out without feeling like you're in a room full of smoke. So that's kind of our targeted audience, if you will. And obviously we're always looking to expand, because I think the cigar community is one that's connected with just cigars and good conversation. So
Exactly.
So what separates you guys from other cigar shops or lounges?
We try and give the whole experience, explaining, trying to pick out the best cigar for our customers that we possibly can, that's going to fit their profile, whether they're new to cigars, whether they're the aficionado. We still try and, we'll find stuff that maybe you haven't seen in a while. Reintroduce people to cigars. Oh, I haven't seen that in like 4 or 5 years. And just to give you an all-around good experience. And then we invite you back to enjoy the cigar. We have a lot of comfortable seats, and we just want to make you feel that, you're not just at an establishment, oh, I'm just a customer. When you smoke a cigar, everybody becomes family.
Now, I've been smoking cigars for probably close to 20 years. I'm sure you guys have been smoking for quite a long time. Rob, how long have you been smoking cigars?
Oh, probably a good 20 plus years. Just like everybody else, you kind of dibble dabble, and you get introduced, and you kind of mess around with different sticks and things like that. And then you start really taking it, you start seeing the culture in cigars where you realize it's just more than just smoking. It's flavor profiles, it's pairing up with like your favorite, like a favorite beer or a spirit. And then it kind of just gets, and what's nice is with Ritchie and I and with Matt, what we try to build here is that environment where we can introduce our palate as well as some of our experience, and really to make it easy for everybody else to kind of get into it as well. So, that's part of what we're trying to do here. And so bringing our experience will definitely help out there. So,
Ritchie, what about you?
I started smoking cigars 6 months before my daughter was born. So I'm going on 28 years.
Wow.
So I started smoking cigars, and I've never looked back.
What got you into it?
I was told that, oh, you're having a kid, you have to hand out cigars. So I was like, I had never smoked them. I got a couple recommendations from people that were smoking cigars, and I tried them out, and it was just a wonderful experience. You know, what I got and what I tasted from the customer service, I was like, wow, you know, this is something I really look forward to getting into. And I smoke cigars all the time, and you're not just meeting friends. You're not just meeting people for the first time. Those people become better friends, and they become family.
It really is a lifestyle.
It is a lifestyle, and you make friends and family for life. You know,
True.
No matter what walk of life, no matter what job you do, once you smoke a cigar, everyone's on the same field, and that's the best part about it.
Oh yeah.
Brings people together.
Yes, it does.
Now, for the newcomers watching, I don't want you to pull away because you see 20 years plus experience at this table for cigar smoking. That's not the case. Brother Stogie here, I only have 8 years in this, and I'm doing just fine amongst these 20-year-old veterans. I am okay with it. So come on back in. Don't leave. Don't stop watching the video just yet. This video is just for you as well.
And I'll tell you something right now, just because someone smoked 20-something plus years doesn't mean, just like anything else, doesn't mean they were doing it right for 20 plus years, right? So if you take the real experience that we have, you're looking at probably for me at least, the last 4 or 5 years have been probably in my prime as far as really being able to exercise the different parts of the palate and, pairings and things like that. So no matter how long you smoke, whether you're just getting into it or you've been around for, smoking for 20 something years, it's always a learning experience. So that's something that I've learned over the years, is that it's just a number,
Right.
It's really just how well you've been able to expand your horizons. And so there's hundreds and hundreds of different sticks out there, and just being able to, experience every one of those, and really be able to tell the story and to get others to understand what the difference is between one cigar and the other, I think is really the key. So,
Right.
yeah.
So you talked a little bit about, being a new cigar smoker, and Brother Stogie, you mentioned that too. You've only been in this for about 8 years now, but the cigar smoking experience can be a little bit intimidating to somebody who hasn't done or smoked cigars before. What is it that the Culebra Cigar Company offers in terms of the new cigar smoker, the person looking to get started?
Well, we want to take that intimidation factor out. Yes, cigars, has the old persona of being, it's for older gentlemen, they have to be in business, they're super wealthy. That's not the case. Everybody can smoke a cigar, and being someone that you're new to smoking cigars, that's what we're here. We want to give you our experience and give you the best time that you've had enjoying a cigar. We'll pick it out. That's why we'll ask you a bunch of questions before you even get your first cigar to make sure that we can pair up the best cigar for your palate.
So one of the things that we did here, as far as our vision is concerned, is we developed the way that we laid out Culebra Cigar Company was that we wanted to make sure that we had a separate retail space. So what that separate retail space does is it gives that space so you can have that conversation. I remember for me, and I'm sure everybody else out there, when you first started getting into cigars, it was really intimidating. You had a lot of questions. You didn't want to feel dumb. When you walk into most cigar lounges, the retail and lounge space is together. So you're asking a lot of those questions among people that have been smoking for many, many years, and it just feels silly, right?
Right.
And so we wanted to make sure that we had that one-on-one conversation with our customers to take that intimidation factor out. The second thing we're doing is here in the boardroom, we developed the boardroom here for a lot of different reasons. One of the things that we want to do is we want to make sure that not only do customers feel comfortable for the first time coming in, but if they feel like they want kind of an intro course to Cigars 101, we're actually going to develop every other Sunday we're going to do a Cigar 101 course here in the boardroom. And it's an hour course to kind of get them more familiar on how to cut a cigar, what the difference between is like a infused cigar, a Maduro, a sun-grown, there's all kinds of stuff. Do you keep your label on or not? We have cigar customers that will come in, they won't ask any questions because they get intimidated, and they're inhaling their cigar. And they look like they're about ready to die in the chair, and you're like, whoa, it's you okay, man? It's like, and we want to just make them feel comfortable. So that way, by the time they hit the lounge and they come out with their friends, or they come out and they mingle with everybody else, they feel comfortable with just the basics on how to light a cigar, what's the difference between one and the other, and expanding your palate. And because you go in and, for example, I remember I used to going into the old shop with Ritchie, and he'd come up and say, hey, do you want that punch, straight, or V-cut? And people would look at him like, what'd you say? And so just, what is a V-cut? What is a straight cut? What is the difference? It could be just a preference for some customers based on the way it's in their mouth and the way it's drawn. Others just, they just like a certain cut and they just stick with it. So those are things we try to help customers that come in feel more adapted to it, and that way they feel more comfortable.
Yeah, and I think if I took anything away from that conversation, it's don't inhale your cigar.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Exactly.
Well, you can, but...
And you'll get some people that have smoked cigars for a while, and they feel, it's a term you'll hear, they'll retrohale.
Right.
Where when you retrohale, you'll actually get almost a true strength or taste of the cigar. It's not for everybody.
Absolutely.
As many years as I've been smoking, I still don't like to do it.
Right.
But it's a personal choice on what you like to do.
Right.
And that's the whole thing. We try and fit it to what is going to be best fitted to each person, from the novice to the aficionado. We just all around, bottom goal is our lounge here is going to have a taste of everything. So we try and expand on different cigars to fit everyone's palate. We're going to give you the just overall best experience you've had, and to make you come back. And I want to go back there, and I had a really good time. It was comfortable, it was clean, and that's what we're looking for. Join the family.
All right, so cigar community, we are now in the meats and potatoes of Culebra Cigar Company, and we want to know pretty much what can customers come in, what can they expect when they get past the register, they've already gotten their cigar for the evening or for the day, and they enter the common space. What can they look forward to?
Well, just like when we met you guys, we met you came in, we just had great conversation over a couple of cigars, and we just started talking, and just the relationships that we've developed with you guys in such a short period of time has been amazing. And so that's what you're going to expect here. We've really laid out our place where we have really good seating, to the point where you don't have to move chairs around. You can have a good inclusive meeting if you'd like to. And then you can also expand, you can pivot your chair and expand to other people around you that want to get into the conversation. And so many times you'll see people that come in with a group of 2, 3, 4, and then by the time they leave, it's expanded to they're having a conversation with 7, 8, 9 different people.
Exactly.
And it's an amazing conversation. And you get a woman's perspective. You'll get somebody that's been smoking cigars for many, many years. Somebody that's brand new, and it's just a great conversation, because that's really what it is over cigars. It's just conversation and enjoying your craft.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And as you see, as we were all smoking, you saw the smoke, it rises up, and within a couple, it dissipates out. So it's not going to be lingering. It's not going to be
Overwhelming.
overwhelming
Yeah.
and choking anybody. And you're still enjoying your cigar.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so one thing we love is when you walk into a cigar lounge or cigar shop is variety in the humidor. And when we walk to the humidor here at the Culebra Cigar Company, is variety. So would you be able to let us know a little bit of what's in your humidor, and what can customers probably look forward to, since you are new, what they can look forward to in the future?
One thing we went out and we were always looking for was, you would say, the hidden treasures.
Barn finds.
The
if you
barn,
will.
yeah. And stuff you haven't seen in a couple of years, or you might have forgot about, or you smoked it years ago and they have that here. I haven't seen that in a while. That's what we want. So that we don't want to focus on, we're gonna just have this brand and have a bunch of cigars from one brand. We try and branch out to everybody, which goes to our motto: a taste of everything. We want to cover everyone's palate, and stuff you smoke. Hey, you haven't smoked this, try this. It fits into your palate category, and go from there. Try something new, and that's what we're branching out to do. And with our humidor on the size that it is, we can offer a taste of everything.
So we have, our main like our locker members have their specific taste, just like a lot of, regulars that come in. So you have their high lines, like you have Padron and Monte Cristo. We even carry a few Davidoff and things like that. But we also carry a lot of mainline stuff, stuff that people like to smoke on a regular basis. So you'll see Drew Estate, Esteban Carrera, Punch, you name it. We've got pretty much every brand. We're trying to introduce some boutique cigars as well. We're big lovers of boutique cigars. The problem is that, especially here in California, it's so hard to get boutique cigars over the line and to get people to really enjoy them because once they hit California, there's a lot of red tape that makes boutique cigars hard to sell here in California, but they make some really, really good sticks out. So for example, I'm smoking a Plasencia Alma Fuerte, and that's something that it's hard to find, but we're working with Plasencia to get in. But then we're also looking at expanding that line and introducing a lot more boutique. So we have a really good, robust options for anybody that comes into our shop. So
to kind of wrap up today's episode, you mentioned lockers, and is membership something that you guys are looking at having here at the Culebra Cigar Company?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we have 52 lockers. They're all humidified from our humidor. So we have the front facing of our lockers that are humidified inside the humidor. So the back of the lockers are all part of one structure.
Wow.
And right now they're about $50 a month. You have to maintain at least a box of cigars a month. So it's about a minimum of 20. So you could do 2 here, 3 there, or you could buy a box. It's up to you. But right now we've reserved, I think, 3/4 of our lockers right now. So we'll expand once we get to that limit. But yeah, we try to make it where the prices are very reasonable. We want to make sure that as many people can come and enjoy themselves here. We don't want to price people out or make them feel like they have to be super exclusive or any of that stuff. So that's kind of what we have. And part of that too is that you have the amenities in the kitchen. So we have a full kitchenette where when you're a locker member, you'll get water, seltzer water, coffee, hot chocolate, soda. That's all kind of part of the complimentary service when you're a locker member here. And then any member that wants to smoke within the lounge, we also offer outside seating as well with some nice umbrellas. So on a nice day like today, you can go out and eat some food or just be outside and get the fresh air, especially here in Southern California. Who doesn't want to smoke outside in comfort, right? So that's some of the things that we offer here, which is really hard to find here in Southern California, as you know. So that's something we take pride on and hope that we can get the word out to where everybody can come and enjoy themselves.
Guys, I appreciate you guys taking the time today. If there's one thing I could say about the Culebra Cigar Company, it's that you can definitely tell there was a lot of thought and effort put into this business, and we greatly appreciate you guys having us out to talk to you about it.
Well, thank you guys.
Thank you
really
so much,
appreciate it.
yeah.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
I mean, this is our vision for this, is bring people together.
Yeah, no, you guys are doing an awesome job. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Take care.
Appreciate it. All right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The Cigar family, so if you enjoyed our video today, let us know how you liked by leaving us a comment below. If you are new to the Cigar Titan channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell button so you get a new notification every time we post a new video. And until next time, smoke how you live how you smoke. And that's smooth, baby.
Take care, everybody.